So I always love doing a good unboxing, but today this one is different. When I say we got a lot of shit to unbox here, we got a lot of shit to unbox. From vinyl records to cassettes to apparel and more, this box, as you're about to see, might be my favorite Vaporwave related unboxing I've done yet for the channel. I want to give a huge shout out to George Clanton and 100% Electronica for sending me this big old box. The label's always constantly moving forward and innovates every step of the way with new content, new merch, and whatever they're doing, and when opening this box, you really get to see some of the best stuff out there in the Vaporwave game. Nobody's doing it like 100% Electronica. If this is your first time here at the channel and you love Vaporwave or just exploring fascinating music in general, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn all the notifications on, you know the deal, hit the like button, and without further ado, let's just get right into it. Let's open this damn box and see what we got inside. First up, we got the all black 100% Electronica hoodie, Champion of course. Whether it's a chilly winter night or going to a friend's house in the dead of summer that has the AC blasting way more than it should be, who doesn't love the classic pullover hoodie? For their heavier fits like crew necks and hoodies, 100% always goes with the Champion brand, which is super worth it. I bought the blue 100% crew neck a couple months back, which is also what I'm wearing in this video. And yeah, they might be a bit pricey. All of these are in the like $50 to $60 range, I believe, but it's a goddamn worthy investment. They're so comfortable and just feel a step above just, you know, your $20 or $25 hoodie you can pick up at the mall or something. This shit is so comfy, and I wish you can feel it from the computer screen. I feel like I've been seeing so much tie-dye fashion online these days. I mean, you know, we've all been inside for quite a bit now with the coronavirus, and everyone's trying new projects or crafts or whatever, but it seems like 100% Electronica is doing the same. Yellow, lime green, and forest green all blending together in this interesting treat for the eyes. Everything I got clothing-wise from them in this box came in as a medium, and almost every time a medium fits great from 100% Electronica for me. I've ordered shirts from them in the past, but this shirt is a bit tight, so I might actually cut the sleeves off and make like a deep tank top or something. I think it'd look real great for the summer. Ever since I saw them drop this, I thought this shirt was one of the dopest things they got on the site. This George Clanton tee, inspired by that chaotic black metal font, is a true oddball on their shop, and I absolutely love it. Reminds me of going into Hot Topic back in the day when they used to have that like huge wall of band shirts. I feel like we would have seen this one on that wall. This is another shirt that for some reason though, it's a little tight. So if you're a medium, I recommend maybe copping a large. I'm also thinking about cutting this shirt out and sewing the back into like a denim jacket or something. I think that'd be pretty fresh. Also, denim jackets, George, you might want to jump on that for the site. It would be pretty tight. Alrighty, let's jump on to the vinyl that we got in here, and oh my goodness, Neo effing Gaia on vinyl. When I originally filmed this unboxing, I don't think there was any news yet of the Neo Gaia Fantasy vinyl from 100% Electronica, so you best bet I was pretty surprised seeing this thing when it first popped up. For those who don't know, the Neo Gaia Fantasy Tour was a Japanese tour that happened a couple months back, featuring some serious heavy hitters from the Vapor game. Death's Dynamic Shroud, Equip, HCMJ, which is James Webster's solo work from Death's Dynamic Shroud, R23X, and my boy Jeff, Vapor. I've always been saying Vapor, but it's Vape Error, so I'm gonna fix myself going forward. Vape Error. With a chunk of these artists now being 100% Electronica signed, it only made sense for George to conjure that incredible tour up into a vinyl record. This exclusive Japan tour mixtape features a whopping 17 tracks, providing a platform for each artist to showcase what they were doing on that tour. This velvety red with blotches of beige, almost looking like clouds in a dying sunset. This is a beautiful record, just look at this thing. It looks great. The packaging is mesmerizing. The Obi strip is pretty dope. I hope to see more live show related pressings come to life. Electronica on vinyl pressings, maybe? Good old slide. I own this already, but 100% Electronica is known for putting out represses of their sold out classics, which is great for fans who did not have a chance to scoop them up in the original pressing, and you know, over the years we've seen so many people have to go to Discogs and scoop them up for crazy expensive prices. So props to 100% for throwing things back up. I know some people feel bummed out when they can't get, let's say, the first pressing or the original version, but 100% Electronica makes up for it by having these represses look super cool and unique in their own way. Here we have a sort of cerulean blue transparent vinyl adding onto the blue tones of the whole slide vibe. I'm glad to see this record still in demand on the site, as it's definitely George's best work to date, in my opinion. George has proved he is one of the best creators in the game in regards to giving vaporwave or chillwave an authentic and original twist, and Slide is that perfect concoction for those craving a woozy, nostalgic joyride with some serious oomph behind it all. George was going for some poppy bangers on here, and he definitely got it. Danny boy, Danny baby, that new Dan Mason with Forever Nothing has also seen a vinyl release on 100% Electronica, an artist whose style was definitely recognized after his release of Hypnagogia last year in 2019, and this is one of those artists I feel work perfectly with the brand, style, and vibes of 100% Electronica, so I'm happy to see George have him as part of the team and give him some proper representation and distribution. Leading up to the release of Forever Nothing, 100% Electronica was releasing tracks off of here as colorful mini 7-inch vinyl records, which is something we also saw for Equip and his release of Cursebreaker X. The final LP of Forever Nothing comes to us on a subtle, almost like 1970s furniture looking pink color, if that makes sense at all. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw this thing. And I'm really happy this was a record they included for me in this box, because I'm not gonna lie, I definitely listened to Hypnagogia way more than I have this release, even though I know it's still a pretty new album. So having the vinyl record has given me a chance to spin it a couple times and really give it a listen. A more laid back and sluggish sound style compared to the more emotional work on Hypnagogia, I would say. Forever Nothing is a nice change, you know, it's a nice change up from Danny's previous work, and leaves some serious wonder on what kind of vibe he's going to be going for next on whatever future release he has. Beautiful synth work on here that he's pretty much mastered at this point that I think you will all enjoy very much. Next vinyl record we got here, another repress of an absolute classic, the one, the only 100% Electronica by George Clanton. It's funny, if you're not like in the vaporwave scene or just kind of know everything that's going on, I feel like 100% Electronica is just given to so many things, so it could be confusing, but there's also an album called 100% Electronica, if you didn't know, by George Clanton, released a couple years ago. This is another record I already own, but adding another variant to the collection is always a nice little twist, and this time around we got the record on a super bright, like, laser tag birthday party, colored green Nickelodeon slime thing. I wish I had some black lights or something, because this record would probably look sick with one glowing on it. Owning every part of George Clanton's discography and his growth as an artist is really fun in record form. You can always see little traces of Slide or 200% Electronica, let's say, and it's a joy spinning them all back to back to back and so on. The minimalistic album art with nothing but white space and type on the back works in perfect contrast with such a eye-numbing vinyl color. Good looks on paying homage to a vapor classic. And speaking of listening to George's discography as a whole, what better way to include everything he's done with this bad boy right here. This is one of the most interesting pressings I think George has ever released, the George Clanton Secret Selections Volume 1. This is a double LP that includes some awesome artwork as well as an insert. It was released as a George Clanton fan club exclusive. A turquoise blue and grape lollipop purple on the pressings. These are a collection of the best unreleased and unfinished songs he's posted over at the fan club. What's also really dope about it is that the insert includes every member of the fan club's name printed on it at the time, and the record was pressed to only have enough copies to supply each member with one copy. With fan club members receiving 15% off of all Clanton merch in the first place, George virtually made no profit off of this thing, and it's just really intuitive, and it's an exclusive way to get back to the folks that support him. Now this one right here. Alright, wait until you see how sick this one is. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of that splatter vinyl variant, but what George did with this thing just looks brilliant. Another classic given the repress treatment. Esprit's 200% Electronica comes back to life on this beautiful blue, dark blue, brown, and red splatter vinyl, which has to be one of the most unorthodox and weirdest color combinations I've ever seen on a vinyl, but it looks great. With a similar layout to the 100% Electronica record, the back features a blown up 3D rendered image sitting on a white canvas with text to follow. This thing is mesmerizing to watch spin once you put it on your player, and of course, it sounds stellar on the vinyl medium. 200% is an essential release on the 100% E label, and if you find yourself with a chance to grab it, take the opportunity to do so, especially if you can get this version, because it looks great. And don't think the splatter effect ends just there, my friend. My boy Jeff getting his latest album released on 100% Electronica, as well as the vinyl record treatment to go along with it. Saturine Synergy, I could be pronouncing Saturine wrong, so don't hate, is another release in the Vapor discography that just pushes his desire to always create something different from his previous work. Everything Jeff has put out has its own style, vibe, and energy, and this one is absolutely no different. Some incredible artwork for this thing, plain and simple. If you want a vinyl record with some serious, like, vapory aesthetics and video game aesthetics, that Y2K vibe, you know, just to display it in your collection, you can't go wrong with picking this thing up. And just look at the record. Look at this damn beaut. A transparent record disrupted with another splatter treatment. Saturine Synergy looks like a piece of candy and really unique compared to many other pressings out there at the moment. So what do we got here? We got a box within a box. I feel like I'm in that SpongeBob episode when they go to a robot pirate island inside the giant box, the imagination one. But on the real though, 100% Electronica has always been known for their 7-inch vinyl pressings as these little treats along the way. Similar to what I said before with the Danny Mason releases and the Equip Cursebreaker releases, they're really cool little things collectors can pick up along the way until that main album or project drops on a full LP. And here we got George Clanton and Nick Hexum's collaboration work on some mini vinyl. And George, I gotta say, I'm so flattered. Y'all named the track after me. Ah, so nice to see. Awesome artwork to accompany the dark teal and sky blue records. It's amazing to see one of our very own producers from the scene grow into such a musical force. That's really what George is to me at this point. That he was able to work with an artist from one of his favorite bands, 311. I have no idea where the fuck George is gonna go next. I mean, the man is always giving us more surprises, and this whole collab with Nick was definitely a big one. Let's move on to some of the cassettes I unboxed in here. 2 Equip cassettes, Cursebreaker Gaiden and Cursebreaker X. Y'all know me though, I'm not really a big cassette head, so I think I'm gonna do a giveaway with these in the near future. So make sure you're following me on Twitter, because I'll probably post about it soon. I'll have a link in the description below so you can head on over there and then come right back to this video. I'm watching you, you better come back. Not gonna open these up, just so when I give them away, you'll have some sealed cassettes. You know, if you wanna just add them to the collection as a display, or you want to open them up and play them, it's totally up to you. And you can't be a Vaporwave head without some damn stickers. What's also cool is beyond stickers, 100% Electronica has also made these cool like trading cards over the years for artists on their label. So I'll probably be taking these and putting them inside the respective vinyl jacket for each artist or something. Alright, so I got a lot of stuff to play over the upcoming weeks. George and the team, thank you for sending me these things, and I can't wait to see what you all put out next. Keep up the incredible work. And let me know in the comments below any of your recent pickups and which albums, records, or cassettes you are eyeing to pick up in the future. I would love to hear what's going on with you. I also invite you to check out my Patreon page if you want to gain access to some really cool rewards and exclusive benefits, all while helping out the channel, as it really goes a long way, and I cannot thank everyone enough who has already joined. Until next time, thanks again for watching, and we will definitely talk soon. I cannot wait to have you back for my next video. Much love, your boy, Chennington.